invincible.
Good morning. Oops. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. Give me a minute. I'm discombobulated somehow. I'm not even sure how I got discombobulated, but I did. Let's look at the markets overnight in 1 second. So I got discombobulated because I took a trade. And I actually did pretty well on it. I got a quick 18 ticks on gold on the move down there. So anyway, overnight, let's look at what happened. A lot's happened. We hit a high of 69.63. Hey, sire, how you doing? And we hit a low of 69.25. So that's about 38 points in range. Trying to bounce back up here on some NVIDIA news overnight. Copper absolutely running wild. I like my copper just a little on the wild side. About 360 ticks there. Ultra bond also been trying to head up. Just a little more than half a point there. About 69 ticks in range there on gold. Gold trying hard for 5,000s. Pulled back a little now. Got within about 31 points of it. Crude's been running. A little over a point in range there. You see natural gas pulling back a little bit, which is interesting. And Bitcoin is still stagnant. Around 89. Just a little above it. So that's where we sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take as this country faces Snowmageddon, major winter storm heading this way. 3 days ago, they said that the area I'm in was going to get totally missed. Now we could get up to a foot. How's your trading been this week, sire? And look at gold come right back up. So I got lucky. I did take a trade. You don't see it there, but I took a trade off this red candle there just as I was starting to stream. So I was doing two things at once, which is why I was discombobulated. I took profit as it was going down, and you see that bounce right back up. Give me a minute. Sorry. I dozed off for a nap last night and ended up sleeping like 12 hours. Okay, I see it now. I will get that to Teo. He's already set up everything for today, so that'll go in the rotation for Sunday. And gold just continues to rise here. I see gold rising. And Q trying to rise as well. Yes, I can. Right now there's all of 2 of you here. And I think I'm one of those. I mean, yeah, I would like. My goal has always been. I mean, I like to have up to a certain point. I've never wanted to be one of. I've never wanted to have the numbers Patrick Whelan has. I like being able to talk to and get to know each member, every person that comes in. So I would love to see 50 to 100. We used to have up to 30 to 40. So that's the my goal is to have a medium-sized community, I guess, where I can say hi to everybody like I do now, and ask how they're doing, and actually get to know them, get to know what they trade, and all that. That's my but I mean, obviously I would like to have more viewers, yes. But honestly, I think the main thing to get more viewers is I need to start showing more success. I also need to start doing videos again that's not live, and I do have plans for that. I just hate making slides for the videos. I could record all day if I didn't have to make the slides. But I'm gonna try and get some videos planned out this weekend, and maybe recorded, assuming I don't lose power. The problem with doing the slides is the thoughts are in my head, sire. So like if I'm doing a slide, say, I mean, this is just an example. Let's just say I'm reviewing a prop firm, and I have the slides for the pros and the cons. If I'm typing it out to send to you to do the slides, I might as well just type it out on the slides. You know what I mean? Like, let me see if I can find my slide, like an example here in Canva. Give me a minute. It's been a while since I've done a video. No, that's not it. That's not it. I always see gold trying to pull back again. I know I've done a video since then. What the heck? Where's all my... Oh, here we go. So, like... sideways here. Here's what my slides look like. Let me make sure I have the right, oops, dang it, screen up. Wait, hold on. Let's try that again. So, I start off like this is for the Bull and Ox review video. And then, that's what the slide, that's how I, end up making the slides. And then I put it in as a slideshow. But if my thoughts are, like what the positives and then, so, that's how the process works. And keep struggling to get through a 100 EMA here. So this was I missed this opportunity here on goal, and just because that's on me. I always want to make sure people don't think but this was another move down, and that was a nice trade there. So we'll get that next time. So this weekend I'm going to be studying charts, trying to plan out some videos. Maybe what I should do with making slides is, instead of typing them out, just talk them out into like AI or something. But then let AI make the slide and just copy it into Canva. I don't know. for videos, Jay, for like non-live videos, stuff, like anything from prop reviews to, there's other ideas I have that make videos that to try and start driving more engagement to the channel. Yeah, I have to look. I see. I'm still not using AI the way to my advantage much at all. I mean, mostly what I use AI for is the videos and the pictures. I really need to start learning how to use it for productivity. By the way, Jay, I see you're in the 10 to 16-inch range for most of the forecast I'm looking at. So Q looks like it's trying to reject off that 100 EMA. And I'm well rested, so I should have a productive weekend. I after the market closed yesterday, I ate supper, pretty big supper, because I don't. I usually only have 1 to 2 meals a day, and I dozed off for what I thought was going to be a small nap, and I slept for 12 hours. See the move down here on gold that I missed. Honestly, I mean, to really get engagement on the channel, there's multiple things I need to do. First of all, I should be getting shorts done on a regular basis of my trades. Oh, I missed this move on Q too. So I got to start taking trades. Um, I need to start getting regular non-live content out. I need to get the social media going, more than just ads. Right now, our my Twitter and my Instagram is 100% ads. I need more. I need to do more engagement there, of back and forth with people. Less ads, because honestly, it's way too ad cluttered. I've been talking with the crew about maybe making ads that have multiple props in them at one time, um, and things like that. But honestly, I mean, the main engagement increase would come if I start posting up videos of my trading, like a daily review video of my trades each day, and people started seeing constant profitability or consistent profitability. No one's going to have all green days, obviously. But if I could start finally executing my plan, look at the way gold's falling. Wow. Um, that's what would drive engagement the most. I mean, unless I became all controversial and acted like Patrick Whelan. But I don't, that's just not me, and I wouldn't do that. So a huge fall here on gold. All right, Sarah. Nice one, Paul. Good morning. Q still coming down. Gold trying to bounce. Hard to believe that's 53 years ago, Paul. Nice move down on NQ. So the purple candle worked there. Rejection off the 100 EMA. Yeah, 100 EMA. Look at that move. Wow. Nice pop back up on gold there. Oh, a big pop. 31 to 38 and then right back down. Gold really moving now. Hey Tris, how you doing? Russell falling hard. Dow falling hard. Hey, Trades Buy, how are you doing? Let me see where we're at, Paul. I'm at 1 degree. The high is supposed to be 5 and the low is -1. Wind chill values today between -12 and -21. The highest temperature in the next 7 days is 24 on Tuesday, and then dropping back down to -2 Wednesday night. And Q trying to pop up. Yeah, I don't know where you're at, Paul. I'm in central Illinois. And gold coming back down. Hey, Crypticon. Good to see you. I was a little worried about you. I hadn't seen you in a few days. Yeah, the computers put out some pretty decent heat. I keep my thermostat in the house at 65. My cat doesn't like that. Keep kind of crawling back up here. It's probably a good idea, Crypt. Let me know when and if you want your account next month, and I'll make sure it happens. Hey Ron, how you doing? Crypto kind of, if this break becomes extended, just remember to check in every once in a while. Let us know you're doing okay. Above all, you're a friend, and I care about you. Stay warm this weekend, Crypt. He rejects off the 9 on the 5. Working 9 to 5. Hey, John. I'm actually broadcasting from an ice cube. No, I'm warm-ish. I could be warmer if I turn my heat up, but I'm comfortable on being on the cold side. As we await Snowmageddon. Oh yeah, John. So here's the thing. I'm a weather nerd. I love studying weather and all that. And I looked at this storm, the predictions they were giving, and all the models and stuff last Sunday. And I said, we're going to get nailed here. And all the forecasters were saying this area was going to get nothing. And that was true up until Tuesday. All the forecasters were saying, nope, not going to get anything here in Central Illinois. And I started second guessing myself on it. But then starting Wednesday, they started noticing the wobble north. So we went from Tuesday getting absolutely nothing to now them predicting 5 to 9 with a chance that it could be up to a foot. Which is what I said all along. I told a few friends on Sunday we could possibly expect up to a foot. To the point that now, I don't ever, even back in the day, I never panic bought groceries or anything. But, I knew that I was going to need my normal groceries. Like I knew, every week, 10 days. And I saw the storm on Sunday and I ordered my groceries for Monday just because I knew it would be hard to get them this weekend once they announced the storm was going to hit us, even though at that time the storm was not supposed to hit us. Now, I think it's staying south of you, John. I haven't looked, but Chicago's not supposed to get hardly anything, like up to maybe an inch at this point. But let me look at a map. I forget exactly where you're at. Let's see. Oh, actually, maybe. Hmm. Nah, a little bit. It looks like some flurries in your area, but nothing right now. Nothing much, unless this storm continues to wobble north. Wait, 10 to 15 centimeters. Uh, that's what, about 6 inches? Oh, maybe, yeah, okay. So you are going to get some of it. I have a friend down in Alabama was all panicked on Tuesday because they were supposed to get a major ice storm. So she went out, they're not used to winter weather. So she went out and got all these supplies to stock up for power outages and everything else. She has a 6-year-old son, and totally stocked up. The stores were already going wild, and now they're not going to get anything. Rhode Island. Good question. I haven't looked much at the East Coast, other than I looked at Pennsylvania because I used to live in Pennsylvania, and I have never seen this before. The entire state of Pennsylvania is predicted to get a foot of snow. I have never seen the entire state because it's a big. I mean, it's a wide state. So usually, it's like half the state, or whatever. Let's look at Rhode Island. You're under a winter storm. Whoa. So right now you're under a winter storm watch there in Rhode Island for 8 to 15 inches. That is a wide, wide, wide forecast. By the way, we see NQ coming down here. And gold's trying to trickle up. We're about 5 minutes from the top of the hour. And my guess is that's on point, Ron. I think it's going to be a little bit. So 8 to 15 inches is what the official National Weather Service is calling for. I would say it's going to be closer to the 15 than the 8. The other thing is, and like I said, I'm a weather nerd. I used to, as a kid, and I'm talking 7, 8 years old, watch the Weather Channel for hours. So it tells you how boring I was as a kid. But I don't think I've ever seen a storm this big across the country. A snowstorm that's going to bring winter weather from Texas to Maine It's just an amazing storm. And the other amazing thing, if you look at the radar, it's just a tiny little rainstorm right now in New Mexico. It's just that tiny little rainstorm is going to start picking up that Gulf moisture and just totally whipping it up. Got NQ coming up here. Oh, okay. Took a long here at NQ early off this 5-minute candle, and it's going to bite me. That's why I shouldn't. Well, maybe not. Trying to push back up. Just decided to scare me a little bit. Let's see. Nope, it's going to bite me. And that's okay. Top of the hour. And we're watching top of the hour, less than 30 minutes till the bell. Y'all got quiet. Crude oil, big pop over the last 20 minutes. Possibly at a top. Pop top again. Morning, Ace. How are you? One of the few members of the stream not facing Snowmageddon this weekend. Officially, they're calling for 5 to 9 here, but I think it's going to be 12. Paul Ace is here. You need to do your joke for him. There. Blue candle top here on the 5 on NQ. Would like to see it get above the 9 EMA. We've got 20 minutes till the bell. There's news 15 and 30 minutes after the bell. Gold rising. I see bad gold rising. I see trouble all the way. Why did they? You don't like taking trades on an even number. Gold running. Also, a reminder is today is Friday. Nice for Paul. Big question is, can gold get to 5,000? You'll get that back, Ace. I have no doubt. And if you don't, well, and the family learns about fasting for the weekend. Over the weekend, I'm going to figure out my full fasting, exercise, and eating plan protocol for what will be the next 10 months. And I'm going to put that in play on Monday. Stick to it for the next 10 months. Can you just kind of chop it around? Hey, Jay. Yeah, it's cold everywhere. I think that whole global warming thing's been canceled. No, I'm joking about that. Are you also in the path of the Snowmageddon storm? Joliet. And you're probably going to get a little bit, but probably only about an inch or two. He's near me. Not, I mean, not near me, but north of me, and I'm at 1 degree, so he's probably at negative degrees. That's not including the wind chill. The highest temperature of my forecast for the next 7 days is 24 degrees. We're supposed to have negative wind chills until Monday, and then coming back late next week. But other than that, everything's peachy. Long here. Not working out so far. Popped a little bit, but I also, of course, got in late. 585. I should have got a 583. Nope, doesn't want to go. E. Dang it. Nope, that's going to be a stop out. Yep. Dang it. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Friday. Just let them stay home. Give them a long weekend. They could use the break. Well, everyone should have a long weekend every week. What? No, that's really weird. Someone should complain about that. There's the long I wanted. That's a big drop. Paul. Nice little pop here on NQ. Oops.
2 minutes till the bell.
USC's missing. Wow, big move here right before the bell on NQ. Pop on the bell. Gold coming down. Hey, USC. You're welcome, Jay. Nice pop on NQ. And back down hard. Gold bounces. And NQ gives back its gains. Good job, Ace. What happened with the bus? Did you, what did the transportation department say? Oh, crap, I lost. Damn it. Ooh. Now NQ's trying to fight downward. And now pop. Nice pop on gold. Still wonder if that's going to get to 5,000 today. I don't think it's going to hit 5,000 today. And we're got to deal with the weekend and what that brings. Weird open here, honestly. Oh wow, you're under an ice storm warning from 1 p.m. Saturday to 7 a.m. Monday. Holy Hannah. Yeah, I'm looking at what they're calling for you. Wow. 1 to 1.5 inches of ice possible. And I mean, honestly, USC, if you get that much, you might not have power for days. Nice pop here on NQ. Now, the whole storm's been wobbling north, which is why I'm now expected to get 9 inches of snow. So I don't know if it continues to wobble north, if that helps you or not. Oh, yeah, there was an ice storm a year after I moved out here to Illinois. And we were without power. It was in a little town of Niantic, which is about 15 miles west of here, and no power for 6 days. Big pop here, 58 points on this 5-minute candle. And here's the thing, and this is not political in any way, though people might take it. We keep talking about this China switch over to electric cars. And here is why I said we are not ready for it. The fact that weather can cause power outages where power is out for days means we are not ready for electric cars, electric vehicles. Until our electrical grid, they figure out how to keep it on in weather events and things like that, we can't rely on electric vehicles. Well, I mean, it might, but then you're using gas anyway to power the generator. Now, if you have or natural gas, like I said yesterday, that when I build my house, I plan on getting a natural gas generator. I'll have solar, and then also power from the electric company. So I'll have triple whatever. But a lot of people can't afford generators. But I hate natural gas. Not even for the polluting aspect of it. I hate the fact that with natural gas you are always worried about something uh, blowing up. I mean, I just, I just see it too much. Like, I used to live in West Reading, Pennsylvania, which is where the R.N. Palmer Candy Company was, and their factory blew up, killed 6 people, killed 6 factory workers, and severely injured a bunch of others because of a natural gas leak. Anymore, several times a year you see a video on YouTube about a house that blew up. That was caught from somebody else's doorbell cam. It's just way too volatile to me. Too many easy ways to something to happen. Plus, gas. I mean, gas is just unhealthy. We had a gas stove when first moved in here, but Mom was on oxygen, so oxygen and open flame don't work. So luckily, they'll switch it out with an electric. Oh yeah, news. Thank you, Paul. Totally forgot about the news. I'm here rattling on about weather and all that. Thank you for reminding people. We have news coming up at the top of the hour too. That news didn't seem to do a whole lot. Yeah, where is Teo? Teo missing. Teo missing. Where is Teo? Someone send up the pineapple light. Pineapple signal. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can smell it. Usually, absolutely. But I mean, here's gold trying to go. Right now, this is ugly looking. This is ugly. Ugly, ugly hippos. Yeah. I mean, this, and that's good, and I agree, but it's still, I prefer to stay away from it.
Sure is choppy today.
Nice, USC. Yeah, gold's much better today than NQ. Yeah, gold's on a mission for 5,000. Be interested to see what happens when it finally hits it. If it's gonna just dump hard, or if it still tries to continue up. So starting next week, and I'm gonna try and make sure it can't be heard on stream, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet. I have an alarm app that I'm gonna put on my backup phone. That's gonna go off every 5 minutes, 1 minute before the 5 minute candle closes. That way, I will remember to check every 5 minutes to see whether or not there's a setup coming. It's either that or I hire someone to yell in my ear. Then I'll have to wear an earbud.
Extra read all about it. News in a few minutes.
I just, with my undiagnosed ADD, I just had trouble staring at the chart for 5 minutes just to only do something for 30 seconds. I'm constantly even when I'm not streaming. That's why everyone says, "Would you be doing better if you didn't stream?" And the answer to that question, in my opinion, is no. Just because even when I'm not streaming, I'm checking web pages. I'm in conversations on Messenger. I'm on Discord. I'm doing so many other different things just because my way my brain works. Plus, if I'm just staring at the chart for 5 minutes, where there's 4 minutes that there's I'm not in a trade and there's no decision to be made, I feel that's inefficient. Not sure I want her going off every 5 minutes, though. Nice pop here on the news. No, before the news. Wow. Our high day, 731. Gold pulled back huge. I mean, I should set them up for that way. I remember to at least hit the news warning everybody else here on the stream. Good job, Paul. There's University of Michigan. Comes in now. Oh, higher than expected. Gold tries to bounce. You've been having headphones problems this week, Imar. Gold running to 700. I'm red right now, but I haven't taken a lot of trades. Yeah, it's supposed to start tomorrow for me around noon. Ace, did a bus ever come? They're headed to the border. Yeah, Russell coming down. The Dow today has been a very smooth trading. I would have loved to have traded the Dow versus the NQ, and I need to be able to watch more things. Wait, who scared Ace Howe? I'm confused. Here comes gold again, back up to 49.56. What's our high day? 49.70. Oh, but they weren't his kids. I could have just meant the city border. I didn't specify what border. Gold pulls back. Ace lives in the Rocky Mountains. He doesn't tell us exactly where he lives. And Q pulls back. Time to replace the keyboard, Paul. Big fall. All gold. NQ trickling down. And a big pop on NQ there. Wow, big pop. That's a 60-point candle. So I just have a little bit out of it today. I'm not sure why. But you can see here I missed 2 good gold trades here. Actually, they don't look this. What am I missing? Oh, well, okay. So on mini gold, this candle right here was red, which would have been a perfect setup for this candle. And then this candle was also a signal for me down that I so that would have been 2 great trades. Oh, there's NQ rising up, 756, new high day. Red, green, somewhere in between today, guys. Remember, we have FOMC next week. Should be fun. But that often means a choppy Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not sure where Teo is today. Yeah, it's been a small crowd this entire week. I feel like we're losing momentum, and I got to do something about that. Right now it says we have 46 total views. My streams used to get 200 to 300. I'm not sure what exactly has happened. My affiliate income's down, my viewership's down. And you know, the discouraging thing about that is the whole 12 days of Christmas thing was fun, but it didn't. It not only didn't it seem to increase any engagement, but I mean, it just seems like we're going backwards. Well, I mean, most people say I'm not a good trader either. So, I mean, I agree with that too. But I mean, the entire channel is down. I don't know. I got to work on it. Part of that was, I admit, I was very low energy. You know, I went off of carnivore for the holidays. And it's amazing how much you don't realize how much worse you feel. But I got low energy. I had like no motivation and all that. And I'm just finally coming out of that malaise now. Yeah, the Discord slowed down too. The Discord engagement program went like gangbusters in November and has pulled back majorly as well. But so I mean, like I said, I don't want to be huge, but I would like to see, 50. 50 is a good number. I don't want. Yeah, I don't. I've always said that, Mr. That I don't want to be that big. I want to have a community that I can talk to and know each person that comes in. I don't want the chat flowing so fast that I can't read it. Like I look. Like the Bob Anderson's a good one. He's bigger than somehow got bigger than me. He has like 30 or 40 people in there at the same time. That's the kind of what I'm looking for. At Discord, I'll love to see like 100 active users, like people that are part of the Discord engagement program, etc. I actually did multi-stream for a little bit. I did Twitch and YouTube back when I first started. Yeah, I could. I mean, it's like I said earlier. I'm not sure if you were in here at the time, Jay, because we were talking about this. A sire. I think I need to do more non-live content for the channel. I need to start making shorts and reels for the social media. I need to establish a TikTok. I have one, I just never posted to it. And things like that. Yeah, shorts are a big thing, So, I mean, I probably should find someone that wants to cut some of my winning trades out of my live streams and things like that, to make shorts out of. And I mean, the other thing is maybe I need to start showing my face more, as much as I hate to do that in the mornings. But, because I think people do like to see reactions and things like that. I don't know. Well, no, I don't mean. PW is an actor. He is not a. Everything he does is an act. That the show. When I say showing my face, I'm talking about honest reactions, winning a trade, losing a trade, whatever. I mean, that's the reason I show my face on the baseball card channel, is because when I actually get a hit, my reaction is genuine, and people like seeing that. Okay, wonder what we did to Freighter. Freighter hasn't been in the last few days, and he just left the Discord. Gold heading back up. Well, let's face it, if I had the camera on, the main attraction would be my cat. Still mad at my cat because he threw up on the top of my chair today. This is true, Ace. But if I hadn't seen him do it, if I didn't know that he had done it, I could have put my head back into it. I don't know. He throws up twice a week at least. He seems to be feeling a little better. Like, he didn't seem as stuffy this morning. Watching the radar, I'm seeing that storm intensify. What's amazing is right now it's just a bunch of, mostly it's all rain around El Paso, Texas, and the southern part of New Mexico. You would never guess it's turning into a monster storm. This weekend will be full of chart analysis, maybe some video production, some RuneScape playing, and some snow watching. Honestly, I don't do anything that anyone will find interesting, Jay. Like right now, all I do is make cannonballs. We're up to 25,800, and Eddie's joined me. Good morning, Eddie. I make cannonballs for 10 hours a day. It makes me about $30 million RuneScape money. I do a little farming. Because like marigolds go for 3,800 each now. So we got both NQ and gold rising. Well, I mean, it's just awesome for me, Jay, because it's almost totally AFK. I got to make a click every 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes. Any other people ever play RuneScape? This is their 25th anniversary. Used to be way more popular. It's a weird but fun game. $25 different skills to train. Overnight, there was some news on NVIDIA. It's the only thing I can think of. What? What do you want, kitty cat? Teo just sent me a message. He had to run errands today. And then I'm going to bring the mic over here, Eddie, and they'll be able to hear you perk. They'll think that it's a small car. Running up to 817 here. Shiny, happy, NQ laughing. Yeah, can you actually hear him? He's such a loud purr. Hold on. Purr, Eddie. Bring the mic over and you stop purring? Oh, it's not an easy thing for me to do. You kind of stopped. Hold on. Put the... NQ still rising. Yeah, I am. He just does it. He'll sit next to me and just purr, but I was petting him there. My backward belongs. Try to. I gotta get this desk cleaned off too. All right, guys. I apologize. Not much trading action. I probably get more stream viewers if I traded more too. So it's the next thing I need to work on. Yeah, Eddie didn't used to purr a lot. Now he's like constant. All right. Have a great weekend, everyone. If you're in the path of the snowstorm or the frigid cold or both, stay warm, stay safe. Don't go out if you don't need to. All that fun stuff. If any of you lose power, if you can somehow just let us know on Monday that you're okay, so we don't have to worry about you, that would be great. And have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you then.